Welcome into the 4th and 11 show with your host, Jacob Steiner. It's a beautiful Thursday, June 6th. It's a beautiful day. Got up today, got donuts, got a good breakfast. It's a good day. It's a good day. When first off, one of the best wide receivers in the league's birthday is today. Happy birthday, DeAndre Hopkins. And then second off, you have the Raptors winning. It's a good day. It's a good day. Wednesday was a good day. Thursday's a good day. Every day from here on out until the Warriors win a game in the finals, it's a good day. It's a good day. It's a good day. And tacos galore. Taco Bell, the whole road team steals a game, they give out some free tacos. So do you get two now because the Raptors stole a game on the road now? What a coincidence. Do we get, if the Raptors steal game 4, do they just give out tacos for free for like their 3-hour span? Like it's taco galore. I forgot the date that was on, but it's like somewhere in June, so sit tight, wait for that, and go to your neighborhood Taco Bell for some free tacos because the Warriors won one on the road, Raptors won one on the road, so go steal yourself a taco. As so they would say. But we will get into the fact of the Warriors, and we will get into the fact of things in baseball, and we will get into the fact of things in NHL, we will get into the fact of the NFL, and we will get into facts later. But there was a question last night, my roommate asked me, you're a basketball fan, would it be, would it be the best opportunity for, the NFL, or not the NFL, NBA or NHL or MLB to play their games in a neutral site stadium? Like pick two places, one on the West Coast, one on the East Coast, or pick one spot for all 7 games. Would it be more beneficial for the NBA, NHL, and MLB to do that so home field advantage doesn't really have to work? It's interesting, to say the least, but it also gives you more of a challenge. The NHL and the NBA and the MLB have been doing this for a while. That's why the MLB All-Star Game is very pivotal. Because they have to win to be able to play the World Series at home. Doesn't matter, record doesn't matter, this and that. They got to play it at home. And the fact of the matter is that the question was brought up to me, it's kind of a weird little scenario. It makes it much more of a challenge. Like in the NBA, you have to achieve the best record to be able to get that home court advantage. You have to earn every last little moment of the season, beating out not only the West teams, but also the Eastern Conference teams. You have to be the best of the best to get the home field advantage, and rightfully so, the Raptors have done that, and I greatly appreciate that. But the fact of the matter is that question was brought up to me, and I was like, no. Like, if the Rockets went to the NBA Finals, I'm going to the NBA Finals. I don't want to go to some off-site production. I want the NBA Finals to be in the Toyota Center and feel the energy inside the Toyota Center for the first time during a playoff game. I don't want to feel it in the Mile High Pepsi Center or the Staples Center. I don't want to hear that. I don't want LA fans to realize that their grief of having the NBA Finals in their city when they can't get to the NBA playoffs in the first place. Well, the Clippers can, but they can't go very much farther than that. What a weird scenario we would be in if the playoffs, or the championship series was played in a different city. just like the NFL. The NFL only has one game. And the NFL, I'm pretty sure pays that venue some money for having the NFL Super Bowl there. To which the NBA would have to pay those venues a lot of money. The players still have to travel. The team still has to travel a lot more. Both teams have to travel. That's expenditures that no one really wants. 7 games is a long 7 games. If they played it all in one site, maybe. But then, where would the fact of the matter be is that they would play let's say the 2021 NBA Finals played in Houston. I would love it. All 7 games played in Houston. Well, that's not fair. If they would change that, that would be not fair for a team like the Sacramento Kings or some team that has not been able to play. They've been waiting to play in their arena in the NBA Finals, and the year that they make it to the NBA Finals, they don't get to play in their home stadium. It would be a doozy. I'm open up to suggestions. If anyone likes that idea, then go ahead, say it, put your piece out there. But I do not like that. I would not like that. It's just too much work. For one game in the NFL, yeah, all right. It's one game. 7 games. Back and forth. It's too hard. And, a lot of people don't get to travel that much. They don't want to pay. They can pay $2,000 for an NBA Finals ticket in their home stadium, but they don't have the work time to go fly somewhere else. To which the matter is that the fact this is not a great idea. It's an idea, but it's not much more than an idea. And I shut it down. Shut it down completely. Because where would we be if we didn't have the Raptors or the Warriors going in the other opponent's building and stealing games and getting free tacos at Taco Bell? We wouldn't have that. We wouldn't have that deal, so just on the Taco Bell expenditures, I'm going to be fine. Fine and dandy that we don't have that rule. But it's all right. Everything is all right, because that's just a question in a non-NBA executive's mind. That is just the mind of a regular civilian who asked me a question, and I'm answering it. I don't think it should be, but things happen. SHIT happens. For people who know how to spell, you know what I mean. You can go all night on that, but we don't have all night to go on that. Warriors, Raptors, Game 3 didn't live up to the hype. I thought it was going to be a lot closer. The Raptors just whooped that butt like it was nothing. They won every single quarter. They even beat the third quarter Warriors. And that's the third quarter Raptors I thought I would have seen in Game 2 and Game 1. They happened every other game. The Raptors whooped butt in the third quarter. In Game 1, they were trash in Game 2, and then they were whooping butt in Game 3. So Game 4, is it going to be the same? Hopefully not. I hope to see the Raptors up 3-1, but we all know with Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant maybe coming back, the Raptors' chances keep going down, but Kawhi's hopes keep going up when you have people like Serge Ibaka getting 6 blocks. Fred VanVleet locking down Steph Curry, but then Steph Curry goes to the foul line so many freaking times. I mean, the man had 14 free throws. How's that for some stats? 14 and 47 points. So Fred VanVleet did a pretty good job, I would so to say. But the Raptors also had help from Kyle freaking Lowry. Had a 20-point game, a 23-point game. He was on fire, 5 for 9 from deep, 8 for 16 from the field, shooting at 50%. I can do math. 8 for 16, you know that's 50%. He only missed 8 shots. He made 8, he missed 8. 50%, 5-0, and he was doing it all night long. Hands in his face. Kawhi Leonard had 30. Danny Green was money green from downtown. In the NBA Finals over the past few years, when you say green name, it means Draymond Green, but no, today it's Danny Green. Danny Green is a finals killing machine. I mean, he really is. You saw him with the San Antonio Spurs against Miami Heat. He was kicking butt. I mean, you can look up highlight videos left and right of Danny Green in the NBA Finals a few years ago. Now he's doing it again in the NBA Finals this year. He's 6 for 10 from deep, 18 points. He also had a nasty block in there. A nice chase down block. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. I mean, what can we say about the Raptors winning that game? 123 to 109. They played beautiful basketball from start to finish. I didn't have any complaints with the Raptors at all. There was no need. To have any complaints with the Raptors. The Warriors stayed along, but the closest they got was like 6 or 8 points. That game was all Raptors. Raptors whooped that butt. Came in and said, we're going to take home court back, and they did just that. Series up 2-1. Raptors moving into game 4. Kevin Durant still questionable. Klay Thompson still questionable, but he's more likely to play in game 4 than Kevin Durant is right now. We really haven't heard very many news reports about, Kevin Durant, if he's practicing or if he's doing anything. Well, we do have video of the reference of the fact that Kevin Durant is walking Steph Curry out of the building onto the court. What kind of advice is he getting him? Is he saying, lose this game, lose this game, lose that game, so I can come back in game 4 and just show up and be the clutchest player ever for my last finals appearance here as a Warrior and just completely bring this series back to game 7 and we're going to win it behind my back? Go down 1-3 or 3-1. We're going to redeem ourselves from the fact that they lost 3-1 to the Cleveland Cavaliers a few years ago. What's he saying to them? We don't know. We don't have supernatural hearing cameras or anything to where we can hear what he's saying. But he's walking Steph Curry out to the court. He's giving them some great pointers. Believe in the system. 45 points. Klay Thompson's out. And the Warriors did not get the dub. Dub City could not get any dubs that night as the Raptors came in and put up a fight and they won. And they turned out the lights. Raptors, I love seeing 123 on the scoreboard. Because that shows you that you can score and that you can score in bunches and that you can keep going. Warriors, I believe, have not really scored that much in the playoff or against the Raptors. Just to say, the fact that the Warriors have scored 109 in the last 2 games. Hold on, I'm looking at it. Yeah, no, they've scored 109 all 3 games. If they scored 106, they would be putting the sixes together and they'd be El Diablo. But no, 109 for the Warriors. They've scored 109, so if they keep scoring 109, all the Raptors have to do is just score 110. Every single game, 110. And they've done it twice now. Warriors and Raptors, we only have a day to treat ourselves to know basketball as they get back at it tomorrow on ABC. Game 4. Get ready for Game 4, because if the Raptors steal again, we're getting even more tacos apparently. I hope so. Tacos galore from Taco Bell. Go get your taco. Steal your taco. Because it's a taco that everyone needs. The Warriors and Raptors Game 4, and I am excitedly ready for Game 4. I don't know about y'all, NBA fans. Please let me know. Are you excited for Game 4? Because, I am. I know half the country is. Because there's a lot of damn bandwagon fans out there. And they're everywhere. They're crazy. They're insane. They're annoying. But Game 4 is tomorrow. We will not have a show on Saturday. We'll be back here on Monday. Gaming analysis is on Game 4. And I think Monday will be Game 5. So, if the Warriors win tomorrow, at least we know we have Game 6. Game 6. We have up to 6 games if the Warriors win tomorrow. If the Raptors win, we know we only have 5 right now. But the Raptors cleaned house, getting contributions from team players that don't really play that much. Fred VanVleet, 11. Danny Green, 18. Kyle Lowry, 23. Pascal Siakam, I think he had 18. Kawhi Leonard, he had 30. Serge Ibaka, he had 8 points. Serge Ibaka was doing some pretty nasty work down there, blocking everything and then grabbing a whole bunch of rebounds. He was a scoring machine. He was killing. He was doing things that you could never believe. And the Raptors, they get the dub in Dub City against the Dub Nation team. A lot of dubs, but one team got the dub. And that was the opposing team. Raptors and Warriors Game 4, we'll get a little bit more on that tomorrow, the Friday show. But real quick, fans, if you're sitting courtside in the NBA Finals or in any NBA game, it's not okay to push a guy who's diving after a ball. You realize that you bought those tickets, and we're going to go over the fan experience again. But if you buy those tickets, you're going to have to sit down and you're going to have to, watch out for flying dudes. They're coming in hot. They're not looking to, to not, protect you. They're coming in to save that ball. They're coming in to play hard. And play hard. Kyle Lowry did. He dove after a ball and then got pushed by a fan. And if you look closely, a fan just swiped at his hair. I don't know if that was what he was complaining about, but I know he was complaining about something. Warriors, Raptors, fans, watch out. All major league teams need a safety regulation. If you sit courtside, then you're going to have to realize that balls and players are flying at you. If you sit baseball sideline closer to the field, balls are going to be flying right at you. That's just the way the game is. NHL fans, pucks are going to fly at you. If it goes past the net, it's going to be flying. So you better keep your eyes out because those pucks are hard to see. The baseballs are hard to see when they come in at you millions of miles an hour. And when NBA is a fast-paced game and Kyle Lowry's diving at you, you're going to get hit. If you're a 90-year-old grandma, you better not sit down right there in courtside seats because you realize that you're going to get hurt. Them players are diving after balls left and right. And if you don't like the player, then don't push him. Don't be a pain in the butt. Don't be a dick. Don't do this crap. It's pointless. I mean, it's like you're diving at a guy, and the commentators was like, "Oh, if you're diving at a guy, yeah, I'm pushing you off. You bumped into me. Well, yeah. It's an NBA player. You want him to hate you for the rest of your life? He's got you on lock. If I was there, I got photographic memory. I got your name. I got your whole life pictured in one moment. You push me, I push you back. I'm coming at you. But also, please don't put your hands on him because you don't really know what could happen. There could have been beer spilled right there. You push him, he could have slipped, he could have broken something, and not only would that be your fault, but the whole Raptors fan base, or any fan base, if that ever happens to, will be after that one fan, and it'll be you. So please, just stay calm, because we're 91 days away from football. What a segue into football talk. 91 days into football. At least the NFL football. September coming around the corner. 91 days till football. And also flip it right around. 202 days till Christmas. We're close. We're getting close. It's not 365 days. It's 202 days till Christmas. Woo. Yes, sir. Football. Patrick Mahomes. We talked about him the other day. Can he win the MVP? Yes. Can Tom Brady's old butt win the MVP? Yup. Can Brett Favre come back to the NFL and play? Maybe. Can Antonio Brown's Oakland Raiders win the NFL? Can the Cleveland Browns be able to make the playoffs? Who knows? It's a big guessing game right now, but the NFL is only 91 days away, and we are so excited and so ready for this crap. We're happy that Odell Beckham Jr. has made OTAs for the Cleveland Browns, and we are sitting here anxiously watching him make one-handed grabs from Baker Mayfield, and we're like, that will be here in 91 days. So if you are not ready, if you have not got tickets yet, go get your tickets. Go get your tickets now. Because the NFL is coming. Preseason, 4 games, and 16 NFL regular season games. That could be changed in a little bit, as we have some important news to tell you that Roger Goodell wants to extend the length of the NFL season and shorten the length of their preseason season to 2 games and 18 NFL regular season games, which the players are all wondering, what is it in for us? More games that we get to play in front of our fans and play longer and get this. Do we get more money? Because if money isn't involved, we will gladly play 2 more games, 2 more measly games that really don't matter, and a team will beat the Patriots and the Dolphins 16-0, and they will prove that 18-0 is the strongest. I don't know. We're going to put some silence on that because there's a lot of good teams in the NFL, and I doubt anyone's going to go 18-0. That's a long time to go undefeated. No team's really that good, but the Patriots and the Dolphins were at that one time. But, I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Those stats will live. It's just like the 100-point games from Will Chamberlain. Those stats and those numbers will still live tomorrow, the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and we're still sitting here like, what is going on? But 91 days away from the NFL starting. But, I mean, that's news to everyone, right? 91 days. We didn't know that the NFL starting in 91 days. It was 100 days a week ago. But, I mean, the fact of the matter is that we're still sitting here talking about, the NBA and the NHL and the MLB, and we're waiting for NFL to start, and we're waiting for college football to start. We will get into it, as next month is 1 month away from the whole nation breaking down in tears, because the preseason will start in August, and we are going to be excited. So, ladies and gentlemen, hold in your excitement for another month, because we have another month and a half before the football season begins. 91 days. Well, I mean, that's 3 months. But I'm just stating out the facts that preseason starts a few weeks before then. So, I mean, we really have a month and a half, 2 months. But the fact of the matter is that the NFL is still getting more headlines sometimes than the NHL, which the NHL is having a pretty good series, 2-2. And the NHL, for a matter of fact, is going to play tonight, Game 5, back in Boston. Back like it never even left. Boston, stop winning, seriously. Like, you're winning way too much. I mean, these teams are winning way, way, way too much. The Bruins looking to ease back off the pressure and take a 3-2 lead going back into St. Louis, and hopefully that really happens, because I'm not a St. Louis Blues fan. I don't really want the St. Louis Blues fans to win, but I also don't want the Bruins to win, because I don't want the Bruins to continue winning, because the Boston fans have won too much. It's way too much to handle. But the fact of the matter is that the Bruins and the Blues will play tonight, Game 5. So if you're anxiously awaiting the NHL Stanley Cup Finals games, well, you got another doozy on tonight in Boston. So, I mean, that is going to be another doozy of a game. What a way the NFL has worked. Or the NHL has worked. NBA, NHL, then NBA, then NHL, and it's, the fact of the matter is that so we're big guessing game. And I've said plenty of times before, people, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at the guessing game. Woo! Real quick, MLB talk. Andrew McCutchen goes down with that ACL injury, and the ACL is teared, and he's going to be out for the season. That means the Phillies get to call up their top prospect. I already forgot his name, but he is a name that is in that lineup, and the Phillies have a young top prospect outfielder in the outfield, and we will see what happens with that guy. And we will see what happens with the Phillies. Andrew McCutchen's he's a great player. He's a good player. He's not as he used to be as a Pirate. But he's still a good player. In the Raptors and Warriors, Game 4 talk tomorrow. Game 5 preview or recap tonight or tomorrow. Any other news that we have? Also tomorrow. So a whole bunch of things could be happening tomorrow on the Friday show on the 4th and 11. I am your host, Jacob Steiner. Have a good rest of your Thursday. I will see y'all tomorrow.